Nothing but illustrious guests got a returning friend of the show, Mero, who is in the building.
Our fucking guy, illustrious thespian, you know what I'm saying? Master of the art, master of his craft. Michael B. Jordan is in the house.
Michael B. Jordan.
Make some motherfucking noise.
Michael, how's it going, my guy?
Going good.
Welcome
How you
back.
doing?
Yes, sir.
My man, my G.
Let's go.
Illustrious. Our guy, Michael B. Jordan, you've seen him in a million things.
From The Wire to Creed.
You got the new movie,
Journal for Jordan.
Talk about it. Tell us about this movie. It's based on the diary of an Iraq vet?
Yeah, so it's a true story about Charles Monroe King. He's the first sergeant. He was in the Iraq War, and he wrote a journal, to his son. And he was, afraid that he wasn't going to get back.
Right.
So all the things that he wanted him to know, how you met his mother, how you fell in love, how to be a man, just everything he wrote down in his journal that his wife gave to him. And unfortunately, he didn't make it back. And Dana went on to, publish the book, and the movie is based off that.
And what was it like working with Denzel Washington?
Woo! I mean, for me, it's a game changer because, we grew up watching this movie.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Training Day, all that.
Exactly. And for me as an actor, I always kind of looked at his approach like, okay, I wonder what his process is like. Every actor has a different approach to everything, the preparation, their lines, everything. So to get a chance to work with him, I got the first-hand, playbook to how he breaks down character, how he rehearses, you know what I mean? So now, just naturally, you put me on game. So now, those are tools and things that I'm gonna take with me for the rest of my career, rest of my life. So it was excellent.
Were you on him or was he more on you? Were you like, yo, Denzel, listen, man, I'm thinking about doing it like this. What do you think?
Yeah.
Or was it him being like, okay. Let's try it like this.
I think it was a little of both. I think honestly, he kind of created the environment for you to take swings. I think he knows, not the comparisons, but he knew I was getting ready to direct next. You know what I'm saying? He knew I had things in the canon that I was getting ready to come up. So he just wanted to kind of prepare me as best he could. You know what I mean? He gave me the gems and the wisdoms, the things to look out for, the things not to do, things of that nature. So when it comes to the acting tip, it was just rehearsal. Right. Denzel's from theater. So, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna rehearse, you're gonna run through lines, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna prep, and you're gonna do your homework, you're gonna do your backstory. So when you step up on set the next day, you're ready to rock out.
Got you. And how different was, you're watching him prep, how different was that from the way you prep? Was it like a totally different thing, or was it just like, nah, we basically doing the same thing?
Nah, doing the same thing in theory, you know what I'm saying? But his level of specificity, man, one of the quotes that he'll always drop quotes. One of the quotes that sticks with me today is like, the universal stems from the specific. And I was like, all right, in the moment you're like, yeah, all right.
No doubt.
Yeah, cool, yeah, that was deep. And then you go off on your own and you're like,
think about it. Smoking a blunt 3 a.m. like, God damn.
What exactly does that mean? Wow. And then I want to say throughout that movie, I found myself in moments, you know what I'm saying, where that would just pop in and be like, okay, this is what he's talking about. This is what he's talking about. You know what I mean? And don't try to build something and tell a story for everyone. Tell your story. You know what I'm saying? And people are gonna find relatable things in that. You become universal by being specific. And that's something that I kind of took with me as I'm prepping now to direct Creed 3 and all those things like that. So he's always imparting some fire wisdom.
Who put the batter in your back to direct? Because I know you work with Ryan Coogler a lot.
Ryan Coogler.
And it was him?
That's right.
He was just like, yo, go get it, go get it.
He said it's never gonna be a perfect time.
Right.
You ain't never gonna feel like, oh, this is it. You know what I mean? Just jump off into the deep end and swim. You've been doing it your whole life. And I was like,
True.
All right, cool. But I definitely wanted to start off with a project I had a full perspective on. I had a solid opinion on. I didn't want to come in and be hearing to a whole bunch of different opinions and swayed, okay, what I'm gonna do? But I was like, no, I know Creed. I know that world. We built it. You know what I mean? I know this character. It's the third time I've ever came back to play anything.
Right.
So I kind of got that in the can, and now I can focus on everybody else's kind of performance and telling the story. Phylicia Rashad, Tessa Thompson, they know their characters. You know what I'm saying? Jonathan Majors, he's coming in on this one. He's an incredible actor. So I got a nice squad to go out and tell the story. So I think it's gonna be good. There's not a lot of actor directors, especially ones that have directed themselves. So like the Bradley Coopers, the Ben Afflecks, the Denzel Washingtons, those are guys that I tapped into. Hey man, what's some advice? You know what I'm saying? And they would tell me, Jon Favreau, you know what I'm saying? That, the Mandalorian and all that, he's fucking fantastic. So they've been just dropping these little gems of you say, hey man, sometimes you want to feel guilty because you might be in a scene and you're there, but you might be thinking about that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
or you might, you know what I'm saying? Your mind might wander.
Right,
here
that
there,
rock
you know
was that rock wasn't on the right mark, you know what I'm saying?
You're directing yourself within the scene, which is, for me, interesting. And it's challenging. So it's like, all right, I want to know what that's like.
I was about to say, like, what is it? What did they tell you? Because it's like you're directing yourself. That's like, you know what I mean?
I think it's more or less like what to be prepared for. In that moment right there, because I was thinking about that too. Like, I mean, do I yell cut action while I'm in the scene?
Right.
But like, first ADs handle all that stuff for you. You really empower the people around you in your little small tribe that's gonna be the ones be like, yo, you need to run that back one more time. You didn't get that. Or I can't run to go get playback. You know what I'm saying? Because I won't have enough time in the day to make my day. So it's like to have people behind the monitors being like, you got it, you don't got it. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be something that I have to defer to in some situations, especially with the boxing element. When I'm boxing with the gloves, you in there, you in the moment. I ain't gonna be able to hop off the ring and go run over the video.
With your shirt off and look at the monitor and shit like.
Now, I'm gonna have a couple of the moments.
Press the button. I got the gloves on. Press the button for me. I can't see this shit.
Bro, you can't do shit with them. You know what I'm saying? You really at everybody's. You really gotta lean on everybody to do
help
whatever you gotta do, man. So yeah, I think as a whole, it's just been like just trust the people around you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And trust your gut.
Yo, because our first AD, he'll shut shit down. Like if shit is loud, like you got your phone out, he'll be like, hey.
You need that voice.
Shit. You need that voice.
You need
the
that.
black dad come out. Like, hey, stop fucking around,
and
y'all.
You know that tone, you be like, you know what I'm saying? Like as soon as you hear that shit, you know it's like a dog whistle. You like,
shut the cash.
Right, cool, we done. Chill.
So you are now the former sexiest man?
Yeah, man.
How you feel about
that? How'd that work?
That's what I'm saying. Cause look, we talked about this a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like they just be giving that shit to anybody. Like you really a sexy, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
He's a sexy dude.
We are
a sexy motherfucker.
We are very secure in our heterosexuality.
You know what I'm saying?
And I would just say,
sexy nigga,
right? Sexy nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
I love
fuck.
Okay. You can say that.
It's wild.
You be with your boy, they be like, yo, who's a pretty nigga? You be like, Michael B. Jordan. Niggas be like,
if we was on just chilling, like, yo, this nigga,
I don't know how I feel about that, but I appreciate that. Thanks.
That's you're no longer sexiest man. He's no longer sexiest man alive. He's sexy nigga. He's on Feds magazine.
Yo, Don Diva, sexiest nigga alive.
No, but it was interesting because I didn't know the process, so they just randomly just.
Do they just call you and they're like, yo, bro, you're sexiest man.
Sexy.
Oh, you find out either one of your boys text you some bullshit or like trying to talk some shit.
They tried to call you and it's like an unknown number. I'm not answering this shit.
Scam likely.
First of all, I don't want you to call me and tell me I'm not him no more.
Right.
So I actually don't mind finding out, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram or Twitter or some shit like that. But honestly, like when the announcement got made, everybody started tagging me and shit. And I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, that's what's up. It's your turn to go through it for a year.
Yeah.
All it really is gives your boys ammo to talk shit in group chats.
I can see that.
That's it. You know, the gifts and the
here come this sexy motherfucker.
Sexiest man of the year is running late. Here we go.
Trying to be sexy somewhere.
Shit.
Sorry, you was being sexy. You can't respond.
My bad. My fault. Is this your king?
First 6 months. That's all it was.
You gotta cook them.
Then they called me Sma. It was like Sma. I was like, yeah.
Sexiest man. Oh, wow. Nah, when you get an acronym in the group chat, it's over.
Oh,
now
Smile.
Exactly. All day.
So, everybody else answer except Smile. What's Smile?
Yeah, exactly. 1,000%. It's a gift and a curse. It's cool.
Man.
It's cool while it lasted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You still have the same friends from like your childhood?
Yeah, man. My circle is like super tight. I got, of course, friends that came along the way that feel like family that still got a decade in the game.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying, even last night at the premiere, you know what I'm saying, I had my homies back from when I was like 12, 13 years old.
That's
you know what I'm saying, coming to kick it.
Yeah.
So, especially I'm back in New York and New Jersey. So it's just cool to be back home around people that just know you and be able to chop shit like this and
no better feeling.
Exactly.
Michael B. Jordan, what is Michael B. doing for fun?
I cook a lot.
Really?
Love cooking. My family always cooked growing up. I grew up in the kitchen.
What is your go-to meal that you like, yo,
should be
no one can beat me on this. This is my shit.
I make pesto from scratch. I make my pesto is pretty awesome.
Out here cooking. Wow. Let's take a moment right now because there's probably people at home who have passed out at the idea of Michael B. Jordan cooking.
Sweating over the stove with no shirt on.
Just watch this show like, God,
why is he cooking with no shirt on? I'm pretty sure that's not good for him. That's not good for him at all. Like, what?
Nigga just got an apron on that says Smile.
What makes you do a project? Like, is there, like, when you read it, you have to have, like, a feeling for it?
You got to have a passion for it, for sure. Just don't take it, unless you know you're taking a job for a check, then it's like, all right, you thinking about the vacation. You're thinking about why you took the check.
I'm paying the trip off with this.
1,000%. Like, you know what?
You know what, so when in Hollywood, another interview we did, somebody was like, yo, sometimes you get a project, you're like, yo, this is just for, like, renovation in my kitchen. Have you done stuff like that?
By far.
Yeah?
1,000.
Oh.
It's like one of them things where it's like, all right, cool, I know I got this summer up. I haven't been on vacation in however long. I want to take my family. I want to go out, okay, we'll do this brand deals, how many posts, and this and that, X, Y, and Z. So you kind of like, you know, there's trade-offs for certain stuff.
Got you.
This ain't really gonna like count against the resume. This ain't gonna count here, so the ads and this, that, and the other. And again, I'm talking about is caviar champagne problems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But acknowledge where it comes from. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Understand that. So to have the ability to maneuver like that, that's
You ain't just
part
fall
of the
into the shit.
strategy.
You gotta get there.
Yeah.
You gotta get to the caviar champagne.
Facts.
You gotta go through the fucking ramen aisle to get to the
And it's occasionally, it's always, I love top ramen. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. I can eat caviar with top ramen. I like that.
That should be
Never-
busting, bro. Like that shit'll never steer me wrong.
You have a favorite ramen spot?
There's a lot of ramen spots in LA. Honestly, I couldn't pull one out my ass and tell you right now, but I always want to go to Japan and go to the ramen museum.
Real.
Yeah, it's a real shit.
They have a ramen museum out there. Like I'm big on Japan. I wanted to go there. I haven't been yet, but there's a ramen museum. Nah, I never been. I have
You
to.
never been? Oh.
Nah, I have to.
Well, first of
bucket
all,
list.
you a hood hero. So for us to hear you never been to Japan, we're like, what?
I want to go so bad, bro.
Oh, shit.
The anime, the fucking, you know what I'm saying? Just the whole culture. I dig it. I dig it. So, but anyway.
Yo, DESUS MERO might
have a favorite.
go to
Go to
Japan. You know what
Japan.
I'm saying? He lit.
That would actually be fun.
That would actually be wild.
That would be wild fun. Listen, we might hit you up. We might hit you up.
Please.
No,
You
you
traveling
awesome.
next
I'm down. I'm down. If I get a travel show, if I end up going, y'all definitely got to come
We
fuck with me.
recreated Mario Kart for
Done.
real in the streets of Tokyo.
Let's go.
We're doing it.
They police don't got guns. We good.
You know?
Only people from New York be like, the police don't have guns. No one else worries about that kind of shit. Everyone else is like, yo, is there COVID? Can I spit on the street? We're like, yo, them niggas can't shoot us.
Yo, from the street up. What you want? You know what I'm saying? Sorry.
That's actually a good concern, though. I ain't mad at that.
Speaking of that, wow, bad segue, but good segue. You be gaming. You be gaming.
Yeah, I game.
You be out here.
Yeah,
you
Call
an
of Duty.
FPS guy? Call of Duty?
Yeah, PS5.
What's your favorite Call of Duty?
Ooh.
I know it's a tough question.
Modern Warfare. Probably my, man, that's tough. Advanced Warfare was too weird. It was too much.
It was too much weird. Too space shit.
It was
Too
a
weird.
slide and shit and walk.
Jumping on the
It was too
walls.
much shit to think about. Like,
Yeah.
no, doing too much. I need
Die and you come back and you gotta redo the shit like you didn't really die. It was a simulation.
was too
I'm
much.
like,
It's like,
nah, nah, I'm too high for this.
Robots ripped off your arm. Like,
What's your load at right now? What you running?
I got the AN94 with
nice one, nice.
with the what am I running?
What kind of scope we talking, or no scope?
No, the 3 times the VLK. The VLK 3 times scope.
He playing.
You playing.
You ain't just jumping in there with whatever. You
I just can't snipe. That's the one thing.
Sniping is so hard. Like,
I'm pissing me off because I enjoy it because like sniping seems so cool. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna be in the back.
nothing's worse than people who like quick snipe you. And
bothers
it's like,
me.
how do you do that?
I actually hate.
Niggas
I
just
hate.
jump
I hate
off
on
a
snipers.
building,
I do.
turn around like this.
I'm the guy that's in the window. I'm like, yo, the dude is in the. Yo, I'm down.
Bro, that's it. The hills have eyes. When you go over there and all you see, all that's it look like a concert out there. All you see is like flashing lights looking at you.
Next thing you know, it's like, boom, right through.
You on the floor like,
A right solid headshot.
But what's the perk? The high alert.
Alert.
High alert comes in handy. When I don't feel like having running
What
ghost.
high alert does? What's the high alert is?
As soon as somebody's scoping on you, it's like
It
like,
gives you
yo,
noise?
gives you a
fam.
warning.
Like, yo, you
It
about to
gives
get your
you a
coconut blown over.
1,000%. You be like, and then you start running, you start ducking and moving for no
You hit circle twice real quick. Like, yo.
Wow. What are you doing with the HBCU Classic?
It's the Hbcu QQQ Legacy Classic. We're doing at Prudential Center in my hometown, Newark, New Jersey.
Hey,
it's
it's
been
rock.
You already know, bro. And it's just basically putting HBCUs, you know, on another platform. I think they have not got the respect that they really deserve, especially what it does for our community, giving a safe haven when we weren't allowed in other collegiate atmospheres. We built our own. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that the athletes don't get the consideration for, the league like that. You know what I'm saying? So trying to build these platforms to display their skills and their talent, but also kind of create like a culture con around it of an event weekend where start teaching them about financial literacy, about what they could do with their name and likeness, the new opportunities that are going on these athletes sometimes don't have access to. I want to create that for my community, for my hometown, that'll ultimately grow and spread and be able to take it, as like an invitational. You see, like Maui Invitational, I want the HBCU to have this too. And this is like the beginning phases of that.
That's dope.
Yeah, I mean, dope, yeah. And to do it at Prudential, you know what I'm saying? It's a big, it's an
huge,
arena.
exactly,
You know what I'm saying? It's like the biggest shit at the Garden type of situation.
Exactly. Everybody knows about it, you know what I'm saying? The scouts show up. I want to create environments to kind of get these guys seen on a real level. Obviously, they're starting to get on these D1 schedules now, you know what I'm saying, with these premier schools. But to really get the marketing and the TV airtime is super important. So I'm trying to figure out ways to leverage that and put that on a platform for them to keep winning.
What's an average day like for you, man? Because you be grinding.
Yeah, grinding. Average day for me, I'm up at like 5:36. You know, try to get good meditation in for about 20, 30 minutes. Then...
I was about to say, like, shit, me too, except my kids is kicking me in my dick. I'm not meditating.
Dad, you ain't shit, you ain't shit.
Reset the router, stupid. Like,
first of all, let's not sleep on resetting the router. That shit is the most complicated yet clutch thing ever.
It works. It's one of those things that's like, you know it didn't even work, but it feels like it worked.
1,000%. You know? Like the power went out, I was like, all right, let me go flip this breaker. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it does, it works.
And I'm like a computer person, and I'm like, yo, you can't just reset. That does not fix shit. Resetting the router in 2021 is the equivalent of blowing on a Nintendo cartridge.
Putting it in the freezer.
Shit is all, like, the router's like, yo, fam, I'm fine. That wasn't me.
Stop coming to me like I'm the problem with this shit. The slow-ass fiber optics has nothing to do with me.
You should know it's not real because the first thing you do when you call tech support, did you reset the router? No,
I'm calling you. Of course I reset the router. Like
I be calling them. I was like, nigga, I got a CCNA. I'm Cisco certified. I know what the fuck I'm doing.
God damn it!
I'm not resetting no fucking router. Then you reset the router, it works. You're like, oh, I gotta go.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Have a good day.
Thank you, Steven. You let the server and everything like 5 stars. Yeah, great job.
He was very helpful.
Yep.
So I see, you know, you're doing the directing thing.
Yep.
And like, I have a movie idea.
Close pictures.
It's about a very attractive young black man.
Okay.
It's like Creed 4.
Is he smart?
Yeah.
Potential smart?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so like he has to like train like a very sexy Dominican man who has 4 kids to be a boxer.
Okay.
And he's gonna fight Vladimir Putin. Okay. So like we just want to know if like you have some availability.
That sounds.
Direct this.
Oh, it sounds like y'all.
Oh, you think we should be in it?
Yeah, no,
wow.
Okay.
I wasn't even thinking that. I'm a cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't even thinking that. You know, I'm like 250, so like, I wasn't even.
Yeah, if you want to just call Denzel right now. Like,
okay.
You know what?
They told me I couldn't have my phone up here, but.
Oh, no, we can get your phone.
Yeah.
Can someone get Mike?
Mike's so cool. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you.
All right. Wow, Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yo, always a good time with the homie Michael B. Jordan.
Yes, sir, my man.
My man, listen, everyone that's come to saw this show is an illustrious guest. Every illustrious guest gets a neon sign. Yes, what would you like your neon sign to say?
Neon sign, I'm going with Michael B. Deli.
You're
Bing bong, you know what I'm
Michael B. Jordan, the homie.
Yes, sir. You know what I mean?
My guy.
MBJ.
Appreciate you, G.
Journal for Jordan.
This is MBJ.
Yo, welcome to the DESUS MERO YouTube channel.
That's right, you know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, you know what I mean?
That's right, we got a lot of digital content in here to keep you up in between our shows. So be sure to like, subscribe, and, you know, click watch another video. We out.
Hit all the buttons. Watch mad videos. Holla.